Hi, my name is Melissa Jade Garlito and I am a dancer. I started dancing at the age of 4. My mum put me in dancing because she thought I was a bit shy, and she thought that dancing would help me socialize and pull me out of my shell.
So the first time I took her, I think I was more excited than her. It was in a little kindergarten room that the dance teacher had hired out, and she used that as the dance school.
I had many ideas of what I wanted to do when I grew up. Dancing was never one of them. I never thought dance could be a career, probably because I didn't know anybody who made it a professional career. I always just thought it was a hobby. I thought it was an after-school activity, and I didn't even think to continue it professionally. Straight after school, I started a course in a Bachelor of Media Communications. I think it was 4 months into it. I remember going into my parents' room and crying because I failed an assessment. And I was just telling them that I was so unhappy. I don't think that this is the course for me. I just felt very scared that my parents won't be happy with how I felt about school and that I was failing. I was working at Subway, so I had work. And that was also the same year that I started teaching, which was a surprise because I never thought of teaching dance, but it was the owner of the dance school that I grew up with, and she offered me the job, and that was my first job. So I had those two things to carry me out throughout the year. And then the following year I tried again at another uni and I studied film and television, but came towards the end of that year. It was fun, but then it was not something that I thought I could advance in. I didn't think that I was going to fulfill a career in film and television. That for me was hobby, and dancing was still in my life, and I still wanted to do something with it. And so then the following year, this is now the 3rd year outside of high school, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do it. So I auditioned for a school called Patrick Studios Australia, and I got in. And then from then on, I was like dancing every day. It was the fittest I've ever been. It was the happiest, the most mentally challenging, physically challenging. The course is so labor intensive, and there's not a minute of the day that you're not using your body. And during that time, I was also teaching, so I did my full-time course. I did my 8 hours of dancing during the day, then I'd go straight into dance teaching where I was still being active, and I would do 4 hours worth of teaching thereabouts, 5 days a week, and then I would also be teaching on the weekends or performing on the weekends, and in between those times I would do the odd Subway shift. So I was just constantly busy, but it was exactly what I wanted to do. And that was the point where I was like, I want to make dance my career, because there's nothing that I love more than dancing and performing and entertaining. So that's where it clicked inside my brain and inside here.
I remember ever since from day one, she's always looked forward to going to her dance lessons. She started off doing tap, jazz, ballet, and then she eventually went on to hip-hop, so she's danced all different genres and she was very good at it. She worked so hard that she got the Colin Whitehand award. She had free classes for 1 whole year, so that was a very proud moment.
I'm so lucky that I have the people who I have in my life who support me no matter what. Whether I was in dancing, not dancing, doing something else. My parents, I know, have my back through everything, and along with my parents is my partner. He wants me to be happy and wants me to exceed and succeed. And apart from him, there's my extended family, my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, who I feel like I have to make a good example of myself for and be a good role model, and my friends. Everybody in my life is so supportive, and there's not one person who I feel like has put me down or led me astray. Everybody who I know has always had my back and is always willing to give advice and is always willing to guide me in the right direction. So I'm very lucky to say that pretty much everybody who is important to me makes me feel valued and supported no matter what. I was inspired to start my own business because there were a lot of different factors that went with it. The main factor was because I felt after getting knocked back quite a few times, and a lot of professionals say that you'll get 100 no's before you get one yes. I say you'll get 1,000 no's before you get half a maybe. And nothing's ever locked in unless it's locked in. So I felt like I wasn't getting jobs because of my height. They're very particular about the way you look, your eye color, your hair color, your ethnicity. So starting my own business was based on what I wanted to do personally and how I wanted to go about entertaining, and I didn't want to discriminate against people's heights or backgrounds. I just knew that I wanted to work with a good group of people who were passionate and love what they do. So Jade Entertainment, we are a group of professional performers, artists, I like to say. I work with DJs, singers, musicians, dancers, fire performers, and we do events all over Melbourne, from corporate functions to work events, weddings, festivals, and we just entertain, and we do that. We've been doing that now for the last 2 years. We started back in 2019, just before COVID hit, and yeah, I think it was really hard because establishing ourselves, it takes quite a while, and because we were hit with the virus, events have been shut down, cancelled, postponed. It's been really hard for us to make a name for ourselves without getting the work. So that was tricky. Our work schedule varies. We have weekly rehearsals, and we train our skills, we drill our technique, and then we learn new choreography. So during the week I'm planning shows for when we do get booked for events. We like to be prepared. So basically, if we get a client that inquires about our shows, we offer them this, that and the other. They range from jazz dance, Brazilian samba, which is our crowd favorite. That's our most high in demand. That's with the big feathers and the colorful costumes. We do pretty much every style that you can think of, and we do have both female and male dancers, which is awesome. It just creates such an amazing dynamic in the group. And yeah, some of these dancers are some of these artists are friends from high school that I've been able to stay in contact with, and then brought them again into the team as well. To be able to be a sole entertainment provider for a resort, I would love to just live on a beach resort, wake up every day, do my stretches, do my morning beach workout, head into rehearsals, dance with my team, do new choreography, and then perform every single night. That would be my dream. I feel like this is what I've always wanted. I just never knew it. I never knew that dreams can come true. I'm gonna hope that I can make my dream come true. I don't know if it will happen in 10 years. I literally want it to happen tomorrow. But, you know, what's a goal without hard work? So, you know, if this challenge means that I have to overcome many obstacles to get there, I'll do whatever it takes to make that dream come true. A lot of the time I'm rethinking about it because I have to reevaluate. It's really hard to dance, teach, choreograph, direct full-time, as well as work full-time to earn an income for a house that I'm building. Priorities and life and goals are a little tricky. It's hard to mesh them all together and make them all fit nicely. I don't think dance will ever leave me. I don't think I will ever leave dance. I think I will die dancing because I'm so passionate about it and I'm so in love with it. It gives me so much life, and if it makes me happy, it will make other people happy when I can share that with them.